I've been doing this since I was 6. So since I can remember anything and think about anything, I've been doing this. So in a way, it's almost like a routine and a lifestyle. Yeah, I still go to school, I get home, I eat, I do my homework. Then I write some music, I practice my lyrics, make sure I know them, get them down, write more music, do my dictionary work like I was talking about earlier. And then I do all my music. So in a way, it's almost like a routine where it doesn't feel like forced or anything. It's natural and what I want to do.
Welcome back, Cool Media Interviews. Today we have a special guest right out of fucking San Diego. One of the youngest, not only the youngest though, like probably the dopest youngest rapper that I have seen in fucking the last recent years, from my point of view. I see a lot of young artists out here, but I just feel like a lot of them are mimicking what other rappers are doing, you know? So I wanted to bring in CJR. Is that how you mention it? That's how you say
CJR.
it? CJR. Okay, we got CJR in the building.
CJR right here, youngest rapper out of San Diego doing it.
And then today, I had to drag his father out the back. He didn't want to be in the spotlight because, you know, like him, he wanted to make sure that his son learns the game and is able to speak for himself and make his own decisions, which is fucking dope. I really love that about you, Phil. So I want to go ahead and bring you up. What do you call yourself? How do we call you?
Just Junior. That's my name.
Junior. All right, bro. Welcome. Go. How was today? You guys today we are busy or what?
Yeah, been a busy day today.
What you guys do today?
Took him to do the, he was on the show, Bars on Wheels.
Yeah, I seen it. It's a popping show, bro.
That's just popping.
Yeah.
Literally, they've been having a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, for sure. How was that for you?
It was awesome. It was dope. Got to do 2 songs, and then he said we did it pretty quick. Honestly, it was fun. Yeah. He's going to edit them, post them. Good content. So I'm excited. Great content, actually.
One thing that I noticed about you, bro, when you enter a room, you steal the energy. It's because you're confident. You're very confident.
Yes. Confidence
you
is
speak
key.
very well. You speak very well, and that's one of the things that I'm like, damn, you know what, this kid. That's why I wanted to bring you to Cool Media, because my following is different from everybody's following. My following is directors, actors. So who knows what opens up with doors on this podcast right here. So I want to go ahead and give you your props, bro. But how's everything with music, though?
I mean, music, everything is going great.
Yeah.
So everything's been good. I've been blessed.
So we're already in February. How do you see the rest of the year for you? Like, are you mapping it out for like an album release, or we're not just kind of trying to hit the streets hot with just singles?
Right now, we've been talking about just singles and doing an EP towards mid of the year. But right now, we're trying to just make sure we get more singles going on.
Nice. Let us know about some of the recent collabs you have, because you have a lot of pretty dope collabs that you have in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some great collabs over the years. I mean, I've had Osama, Trey Bands, Baby Youngin. I did one when I was, around the time when I first started, I did one with DJ Battlecat.
DJ Battlecat. Oh, legend.
Legend right there.
Hell yeah.
Legendary, yeah. I did one with him. I'm trying to think who else. King Vibe was the first feature I ever did.
Crooks, your uncle.
Yeah, Crooks the Felon, RG. San Diego. I mean, I've done a good amount of features.
And then, even growing up, when you were younger, that your taste in music, has it changed, or you're still?
I feel like my taste in music has always been mainly rap, but I feel like over the years I've gotten more into I like Mexican music and rap, so I feel like I expanded more to that.
It's all to not put yourself in the box. You know what I mean? And you know, when it comes to Mexican music, what do you mean Mexican music?
By Mexican music, I mean corridos like Fuerza Régida, Peso Pluma, Natanael Cano, Junior H. I feel like that scene right there.
Yeah.
That's
what else do you
type of
listen
music.
to other than them? Because you listen to more Mexican music other than just them. Like old school music that we listen to.
Yeah.
Other like he was saying, I listened to even Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
I have 3 songs, couple songs by Ice Cube.
But I meant in Mexican music, because you named Fuerza Regida and all that.
Yeah.
But that's all right now.
Oh.
What is the older music of Mexican music that we actually listen to?
Like growing up, what were you bumping?
Chalino Sanchez, Vicente Fernandez, RP.
Yeah.
RP Chalino, all them. Those 2, I love listening to them.
Yeah, and even with that, I understand that your Spanish is not there, but you're still able to vibe.
Yes.
What about that sound made you feel good? Did they give you a nostalgic feeling to like home, the pops and stuff?
In a way, it's not even how you're saying I don't speak Spanish. I'm learning it.
You're on it though. You're still young.
I'm still learning it. But in a way, it's the vibe, and
The
then
vibe.
hearing my dad always playing it.
Yeah.
It's the vibe about it, and just having fun, and the beat, the vibe about it. I feel like that's what makes me love it. The beat,
Yeah.
the cadence, the rhythm, and the flow.
And I always say, like, when it comes to that type of music, we always attach it to, like, memories.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, even me, like, now going back and bumping the music that my parents used to listen, and it's always attached to a memory. So I was kind of
Right.
like, where I'm like,
That's fire.
even learning to appreciate, like, a more of the
Right.
Chalino, more of the older
Yeah.
ones and stuff.
I
Yeah.
grew up listening to all of that.
Yeah.
Like that was my kind of style of music. I always listened to everything, like even
Yeah.
like rap and stuff like that. But growing up, it was really Mexican music.
And
So
we're like at the
even-
same age. Like, was there like, were you like clown on that? Because you know how in the beginning in our times, way like it wasn't popular. You know, it wasn't popular.
It wasn't popular. You had maybe 5 out of all the people that really listened to
Yeah.
it. You know, you had group of 20 homies. There was probably 4 or 5 that really listened to Mexican music.
Yeah.
The rest were like,
Yeah.
really, fool? What do you
Yeah.
listen to? Like, what are you bumping? Like, fool, really?
Yeah.
But to me, I grew up with that. My household, it was literally Mexican music.
And
you
what
know?
part of San Diego you guys are kind of like for the most
We grew
part?
up by like Lincoln High School.
Lincoln
My
High
mom
School.
actually still has the house where I grew up at,
Yeah.
since I was actually like around his age,
yeah.
about 12 years old. So we grew up literally by Lincoln High School.
Yeah.
That's where the homie Mitchie Slick grew up at. Like
Shout out
Shout out
Mickey
Mickey
Slick.
Slick.
Yeah,
we just that's where we grew up
That's
at.
home right there.
Yeah, that's
I
for me.
see-
That's home turf.
that's fire.
Literally,
Yeah.
that's where.
And it's good for you guys to even have a home there, because like, bro,
Yeah.
there's nothing like owning something where you guys grew. You know, the memories on there.
Oh,
Literally,
yeah.
that's my grandma's house, so I still have lots of memories always going over there. During the summers, always going over there, having fun with my cousins, family. Great memories right there.
Damn, and
Literally,
then-
that's home right there.
You started rapping at what age again?
I started when I was 5, but I released my first song when I was 6 years old.
And let me
That's
ask
crazy.
though, what got you into doing rap and not anything different, like gaming, like kids do
Yeah,
nowadays?
that's true.
you know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Well, I mean, obviously growing up, I still play with toys and I still had fun. But I still remember the day I was with my dad and we were going to the studio. My uncle Crooks, shout out Crooks the Felon.
Shout out Crooks the
we
Felon.
went to the studio, to his studio, and they were making music. Was it Mr. Shadow? Was it right?
Shout out Mr. Shadow. Shout out Mr.
Crooks-
Shadow.
Crooks was there. They were making some music. I remember I walk in, the first thing I see, the beat's already playing. There's a microphone on the thing. They have the whole thing.
Yeah.
They have everything set up, like
Yeah.
literally everything professional. I remember I walk in and I fell in love with it like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was literally like the best feeling, and then
Yeah.
I just started recording.
It was crazy, like his reaction.
Yeah.
Because I remember back in those days, Toys R Us was still around.
Yeah.
So I remember the
Toys R Us.
first time that I took him to Toys R Us,
Yeah.
it was his eyes lit up, like, oh shit, it's all toys,
Yeah.
It was
Literally.
just a reaction. When we walked into the music studio, he had like the same he was
same
like an
expression.
all
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
the same expression. So for me, I'm like, he's a kid,
Yeah.
he's 5 years old, so I was just like,
Surprised.
what are you tripping out on type of deal, Like
He's
It's
probably
like
like,
walking
damn,
into
it's
like
like a
a
command
toy-
center in there.
the toys I understood. It's a
Yeah.
it's a
like
store
walking
full of
into an
toys.
arcade.
So it's like you see the reaction. It's like, hell yeah,
You
But
understand
the
that?
music, I didn't understand it at first. I was just
Yeah.
kind of like, what?
But you know what? It's a perfect example of what I always say for as a father, like expose to your kids to a lot of different things, so that way they will be able to find their love in things. If you don't
Exactly.
expose them, they might be guided the wrong way. But if you give them like a lot of, put them in different situations and see what they gravitate to, that's when you get to,
Yeah.
you know,
And to be honest, that invitation for them to even invite me,
yeah,
for Crooks to invite me to go chill with Shadow. Shadow
Yeah.
they were doing a song, and Crooks owned the studio at that time. It was his studio, so he invited me, and I mean, at that time he was 5, bro. I could have
Yeah.
really been like, nah, I'm watching my son.
Yeah.
But I still took him,
Yeah.
So just for taking them, I found out his passion. I found out what he really loves.
Yeah.
Imagine I would have just been like, nah, I'm watching my son. Like, I can't take him. And every time I went to the studio, I just was like, nah, I'm watching my son.
Yeah.
I would have never figured out what he really loves.
I would have never even been here. I would have never even really been here.
That's what I'm saying. So just by Crooks inviting me
yeah,
to the studio, I was able to find out his passion, what he really
Yeah.
loves. Like, his gift from God,
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
reason why I say it's like a gift, because even like how you were saying earlier, the Mexican music,
yeah,
you know how there's always little things that prove to you like that's his gift.
Yep.
Mexican music was one of those little things that proved to me like
Yeah.
that's his gift. Because
Ooh, I already know what
he
to say.
never really spoke Spanish or speaks Spanish
Nah.
at all.
Yeah.
Me and you, and we could all have a conversation right now. He won't understand it. he's just gonna like.
I understand,
what
like,
are you
little
guys
parts.
saying?
But
Like,
he
I
understands
understand little
sound.
parts.
You understand sound though, rhythm and
remember-
sound.
he'll get little bits and pieces of what we're saying.
Yeah.
But one time I took like
Oh.
one summer he was going to my mom's like
Yeah.
almost every day. I was taking him over there like every day. And then one day we're driving back home, and then out of nowhere he puts on Fuerza Regida,
Yeah.
Descansando,
Yeah.
and he starts singing it. And I'm like, what the? Like, he's actually singing
I
this
was
right
literally
now.
rapping.
I was looking
I was
over
literally
like,
singing the lyrics when literally the day before, my dad had never even heard me even say a whole sentence
Yeah.
in Spanish.
Sick.
And I still remember that day he dropped me off. I was hanging out with my cousins. We were in the room. He was cleaning up. He put on music. He put on Descansando. I liked it. Me and him were literally. I asked him what's the song, and he told me. I added it to like the music I like, and I played it for him the song, and I was literally just singing it, vibing out. I didn't know at all what the song meant. Didn't even know what the song was about. If it was sad or if it was a happy song or what. But the vibe and the beat and the cadence and everything,
See,
it made me love it.
And then that's what I pick up on even your new
Yes.
records when I'm like, oh, this one has cadence. You understand? So
Yeah.
even you telling me that, yeah, I didn't understand the language, but I understand the rhythm and the cadence. And that
The
alone,
vibe of it.
a lot of that, that's a big gift.
Yes.
So
a lot of people don't have that gift.
so it's always
Yeah.
little things like that, like him being able to even learn lyrics or even look at Apple Music, and you know how they show you the lyrics?
Yeah.
He could literally like look at it and go word for word and actually sing the song.
Literally.
So when I'm seeing that he's doing that,
Yeah.
I'm like, music is more than just like a hobby for him. You're learning a whole nother language.
Yeah.
Just for music.
You got
just for it.
You're that passionate, and you know, like you said, the cadence,
cadence.
the way it's flowing. Like he knows how to do it different. Like he can read a different language just from music.
You know, a lot of the greats know that. A lot of the greats pick up on that early.
Yeah.
They pick up on cadence and sound. Because at the end of the day, everything goes back to sound and rhythm.
Right.
So knowing that as young, did that help you in school? Like develop like language? Because now you're advanced for your age.
Yeah. I mean,
How are you in school?
Well, why
Well,
did
the-
it help you with words?
it helped me with words because what my dad did, he bought me a dictionary, English dictionary
Yeah.
for my age.
Yeah.
And every day I'll get the book, write down 10 words and what the meaning
That's
is, and I
fire.
keep it, and I have to use, and I sometimes I'll use those words, or it helps me expand in the words that I
Dang.
know. But honestly, like he was saying, that day was after that when I realized that I was learning a whole nother language in a way for music, is when I found out that music is really what I want to do, and I don't even see it as a hobby anymore. I see it as a career.
Nice.
Oh, it's fire. And even at 7 years old, 7 years old, what time do you start getting into the studio and start already creating your own music?
Well, like after school, I get out of school, I get home.
No, he's saying what age
What
were
age?
you when
Oh,
you
like
started?
what age?
He
What
was
age, yeah.
really, he started going to the studio like around 5.
5.
So
Yeah.
what happened was when we went with Mr. Shadow and he had that look and that expression of like, oh, like he really loved it. I think it was like about the 4th time that I went back with him, because we just kept going now
Yeah.
every weekend. Whenever he would
Yes,
invite me,
going.
I would just go back. And then I think it was about the 4th or 5th time he was like, hey, Dad, I want to record. So
I had to ask Crooks.
I didn't ask Crooks. I said, well, you better go ask him.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
5.
There you
right.
go.
Closed mouths
Since
don't
he
get
was
fed.
little, I always told him, I don't want to record. You want to record. So you want to record, you go
Yeah.
ask him. At first, he's a kid. He didn't want
Yeah.
to. But 20 minutes later, he got comfortable and he's like, hey, can I record? The homie let him record, They let him record. They put him in the booth. Bro, it was hilarious because they lowered the mic all the way down as low as it could go. And it was still too tall for him. So then
Yeah.
here we are, like rearranging the
They had
whole
like
studio.
a
We
couch
had-
like this, like wooden in a way. It was
The-
like
it's
a
like a
wooden
bench.
bench.
Yeah.
A wooden bench.
And
We
you
put
gotta
the
get on
bench.
it?
We put the
Yeah.
bench under the microphone stand, and I was barely tall enough just to reach the mic still. And then I remember, I personally don't remember this because of how young I was, but I've heard the stories from both of them. They said that also when I was younger, when I was rapping it and like just doing it with the music, they put the beat on, just let me mess around and have fun. Obviously, not everything that I said was clear, something
Yeah.
gibberish, but they said that there was actually still some lines where you could hear me
Yeah.
flowing it like doing a good actual
Crooks,
bar.
they had the whole like the studio, like
Yeah.
the whole
The whole
dashboard, the
9
whole
yards,
everything,
the whole 9 yards, all
So I
that.
remember he's sitting there recording, doing the whole works after he got in there. He's 5. I didn't really think he was gonna know what he was doing.
Yeah.
So like he said, he was saying a bunch of gibberish, a bunch of nonsense.
Nonsense.
But every now and then he would say a couple words that would rhyme. The homie would turn around, like Crooks would turn around, like, has he done this before? No, he never did this before.
Oh,
He's like,
shit.
Bro, he's hitting that on
So
beat.
nothing written.
It was nothing written.
Damn.
Bro,
Nothing
he
written.
was-
It was just on beat. I did it by myself.
He was
Oh,
5
years
He
old.
was 5. It wasn't like we were gonna write anything down for him. I didn't even expect for him to even ask me like, "Hey, can I record?" I wasn't going in there with
No
The
intention.
plan was
Right.
never for him to record. It was just one of those. His mom
wanted
was
it.
at work. I had him. He was with me. Like, hey, let's go over here. We could go to the studio for a while. Then we can go over here and kill time over here. So it was like one of those, like, we're gonna go hang out,
Yeah.
chill, whatever, you know? And then he just, like I said,
I
he
just fell in love with
gravitated
it.
to it. He wanted to do it.
And then
So we let him. So like I said, he was 5. He didn't know what the hell he was talking about. But there were certain things that would rhyme and hit on key where it was like, bro, this fool's got it in him. So from there on out, we're like, all right, we'll just let him. And then he just wanted to keep going, keep going. He wanted to go so much that I ended up becoming a partner of that studio.
Oh shit.
I used to pay a third of the rent
Oh shit.
for that studio.
Damn.
And then after that, it was pretty much one of those that I could take him whenever I want.
Yeah.
So he would go to school Monday through Friday, and Saturdays and Sundays I would take him. And then Crooks would record him and everything. But at one point, I just felt like I was starving my son. It's one of those that like he wanted it so much and it's just not there, you know?
yeah.
I would work during the week, Monday through Friday, so I couldn't take him Monday through Friday. Then
Yeah.
I'd take him on the weekends. But then he wants it all the time.
Yeah.
So I ended up separating from the studio and then building him a studio in my garage.
Yeah.
So I ended up building him a studio so he could record whenever. So the
Still
engineer
have
and
it to this
producer
day?
that we have right now, he's been recording them since he was 5, 6.
Oh,
since
shit.
he was like 6 and a
Yeah.
half-ish, 6.5.
Almost 7.
So he'll come over to the house. Right now, he comes to the house at least once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in between that, they're working on stuff like through call, like writing stuff down.
Yeah.
They're working on songs.
Yeah,
That way, when he
like-
comes, he's just straight to record.
Straight to work.
Like
Yeah,
we'll have a
straight to work.
session and then say we finish up a song that we were doing or we finish something up on it. Then what he'll do is we'll pick out the next beat or he'll send me be like, all right, we're gonna work on this beat. He'll play me beats, I'll pick it out. All right, we're gonna work on this beat. Then I start writing. Say 3 days, 4 days go by. I have some stuff written down, but I got writer's block. I need help on something. I'll call him. Yo, bro, can you help me on this? I wrote this down, but I'm stuck. What do you think will go good? Can you help me with this? And then we just work on that, and then I get like the verse or the hook done, and then he comes over, we record it, and then I write more down as we're in the session, and then that's really more of the way how it gets done.
That's
One of-
good. That's good because you're having a relationship with the engineer is very important.
Yes.
Yeah. So one of my friends introduced them to us, and to be honest, we didn't know him before that, but him and my son got along really good, to where we just became family.
Yeah.
To where it's like, dude, even when we travel places and stuff like that, like he's performed in Texas and he's gone with us. He's performed in Las Vegas and places like that.
He gone with
and he
us.
goes with us.
We went to Pomona for a show. He came with us.
fire.
It's like if he could open a door for us, he opens a door for us. If we could open the door for him, we open the door for
Right.
him.
Yeah.
Like when he got invited to the Jimmy Humilde, when he was doing the
Desde Abajo?
Abajo,
Yeah.
then he went with us. So it's just like we help each other out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just became a family. They just have such a great vibe and they
Literally.
record good together.
Yep.
That to me, it's like that's the perfect fit for you.
Literally,
Like,
that's the perfect fit
I'd
for
rather
me.
him stay
We
with
have
him, you
great
know?
chemistry.
Yeah, having a really good engineer because the engineers are the magicians behind the boards.
Yeah.
They're very underrated. But if you notice, like the greats right now, like if you go into the studio with the big dogs, their engineer are the ones that are like literally coaching the artists of how to like come in, and those are the ones that are really like be able to get the best out of an artist.
Yeah.
So that's very important. That's very important because sometimes people will have an ego, be like, you know what, I do how what I, but sometimes it's like, to get the best product, you gotta have a
great
team.
chemistry. Like
Literally.
I don't have to do nothing. Like if you were the one that's coming over to record them, I greet you, say what's up to you, and then after I said what's up to you, then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go inside. You guys need anything? I'll be inside. They stay in the garage and they do it all on their
Literally,
own.
and
I stay out of the way.
Literally, and then once the session, like he said, he stays out the way. Then we record. The session's over. We're done. Everything right. Then he wraps it up. He was like, "All right, go get your dad. Let's show him what we did." Then I go in the living room, call my dad, and we show him. I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, look, this is what we did today." And then like maybe if there's something off, because obviously we're listening to it 3 hours,
Yeah.
3 hours, 4 hours at a time. So sometimes there's little things that we don't pick up on, but he's fresh to hearing it. So there's little things that he can pick at.
Yeah.
So he
Sometimes
just
there'll
helps us
be
with
like
it.
a word that I think he could say more clear. So then I'll just be like, oh, this word right here, you could say it more clear. And then they'll just fix that. Or I don't let him talk about things he's never done,
Yeah.
like at all. If he's never lived it, he's never done it, it's not going in a song. If I did it, that's me. That was my life. That was, you know. But he's not going to say it.
Right.
Even like one time, the time that you were talking about dice,
Oh, yeah.
he said something in a song, like talking about like
Oh, yeah, I
playing
remember.
dice or whatever.
Oh, it was, I said,
and I came out to hear the song, and what'd you say in the song?
I said I learned how to hustle, roll me the dice. Or let's roll the dice, something like that.
So he was saying like, let's play dice. Right away, I'm like, when you played dice before? You know how to play dice? No. Have you ever played dice before? No. Then why is it in the song?
And that's good that you're doing it. You know, the father, not somebody else calling you out on things, you know?
Right.
Well, because
That is
I want
true.
him to keep it real. And I don't want him to talk about shit that, like anything that he's never lived. Like, he hasn't shot a gun or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let him talk about it.
Yeah, I
that's
think the
good.
best thing is to be authentic, you know? what I mean?
Yeah.
Your own
So-
Yeah, be
self.
me.
So the
Yeah,
same
be your
thing.
own
He's
self.
never played dice. Why is he going to talk about it? Now, if he gets older and he's 18, and whatever, he gets older and he's really playing
Now
dice
he's
with his
shooting dice.
friends.
Yeah.
He lost money. He won money. Whatever. He puts it in a song. Cool.
Yeah.
You
it's very-
actually did it.
That's very
It's all
important to stay
good.
authentic. You know, it's very important to stay authentic, especially in music.
True to myself, don't be nobody else.
You have to, because at the end of the day, you ain't fooling nobody, dog.
Right.
Like that's why whenever I see artists just like pushing a certain type of lyrics, I'm like, dog, it's not gonna go nowhere. At the end of the day, you can't fool music.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at the greats, they're always been, even when Kendrick, I always bring up Kendrick because Kendrick, he switched up his name when he was like, you know what, I gotta stop talking about the street shit because now I gotta give you myself. So that's when he switched it from K Dot to Kendrick.
Right.
And that's him being authentic to himself.
Yeah,
and
that's
then-
him being him.
Yeah, and that's when it changes everything. That's when you gravitate people towards you, when you're being yourself. But how do you balance of like letting him be an artist, but at the same time letting him have his childhood?
Well, that was always easy for me, to be honest, because I don't really take his music as a career or anything like that. The number one rule for me has always been what?
Have fun.
So if he's not having fun with it,
Don't do it.
then it just doesn't work. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it's always been easy because you have to have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then I don't want him to do it. Because at the end of the day, if it does become a career for him, I don't want him to feel like he's going to work.
Yeah,
I don't want him to feel like I felt before going to a job and having to clock in and waking up in the morning like, I gotta go there again. I never want him to feel like that.
yeah,
So it didn't matter if he does baseball, soccer, football, basketball. It doesn't matter what he did, but I want him to have fun.
yeah,
Don't matter if he wants to be a plumber, a mechanic, electrician, whatever. But he has to enjoy what he wants to do in life.
Gotta have
So
a
at
passion
the end
for
of
it.
the day, he doesn't feel like he's going to work every day. So at the end of the day, he enjoys what he does. So for me, it was always that was the number one rule. So losing childhood, it was never really losing childhood because he was the one that wanted music.
Yeah.
He was the one like, I want to go to the studio.
Yeah.
He was the one like, hey, let's do a video. Even when he did his first video, I thought he was too young. I didn't want him to do it, but he really wanted to do it. So how do you
Yeah.
tell him no? So I straight told them, look, a video takes a long time. It's not 20 minutes and that's it. We're going to probably take the whole day. You start complaining that, oh, this is boring, oh, I don't want to do this or that. That's going to tell me that you're too young, and I'm going to make you wait from here on out till you're
Yeah.
older, till you get another video. We'll try it, though. And he was like, no, I want to do it. No, I want to do it.
Yeah,
All right,
I
cool.
wanted it.
I paid for the music video and everything. They went and shot it. Not once was he's like, I'm bored. The only thing he
Yeah.
said, I'm hungry. But what kid doesn't get hungry?
Right.
So I'm like, all
every
right,
human
bet.
does
Let's
that.
take a little break. Let's go eat something. We were lucky there was a taco shop literally like a block away. So I'm like, even better. I think I sent like my nephew to go get something real quick for everybody. And then we took a little break and, you know,
Yeah.
he ate. Then he got right back to it. So when I'm
It's always been
seeing
fun
like
for
he was
me.
having fun, it's not really like losing a childhood. Then it's not like I never was like, oh, you can't play PlayStation or you can't go here.
I still play
Nah,
PlayStation
he
to this
still
day.
does all of that. He plays PlayStation. He does
Also,
everything. So
I like that question a lot.
it's
It's a good
really
question.
easy to like balance it for me because
Yeah.
I let him do what he needs to do.
But when it's time
But
to
then
do what
when
I
it's
need
time
to do,
to like crack down and like be on
get
top of his
serious about my
stuff,
music, then I gotta
then
get
that's
it.
when I'm on him.
Right.
There's times where I'll let him go 2, 3, 4 days that, you know, he's not doing anything. But he has content already stacked where it's like, oh, he'll drop it every day still and he's not missing.
Right.
But then I know his content's about to start running out. Then I'm like, hey, yo, you haven't recorded for the last 2 days, the last 3 days.
Yeah.
What's going on? Get
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I let him be a kid, but then when
Yeah.
he's starting to slack a little bit, then I got to get on him. But because he's got to learn the discipline, the hard work, the dedication, and all of that now. Because even if he doesn't do music in 5 years, 10 years,
Right.
he'll still have the discipline, the hard work,
Yeah.
the dedication, and the drive
You
to
can
do
apply
whatever
anything,
he's
yeah.
focused on, and he can
Yeah.
apply
Yeah.
it to that. So really, I'm just teaching them what they don't teach them at schools, you know, to work hard for a dream. At school, they're going to teach you the basics, but are they going to teach you all the extras to go hard and to work hard and the discipline and to do it when people are not
They won't.
looking and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Not really.
And how do you manage for you to stay focused in school and not worry too much about the music stuff? Because I understand as a creative, sometimes like you get so locked into that, but at the same time you have to do your daily duties of going to school, going
Yeah.
to recess. How do you manage being a young
Like
rap
doing
artist
both?
and with regular life?
Well, since I mean,
You
I
were there
have,
freestyling in the lunch tables or what?
well, like my dad was saying, I've been doing this since I was 6.
Mm-hmm.
So since I could remember anything and think about anything, I've been doing this. So in a way,
Yeah.
it's almost like a routine and a lifestyle. Yeah, I still go to school, I get home, I eat, I do my homework. Then I write some music, I practice my lyrics, make sure I know them, get them
Yeah.
down, write more music, do my dictionary work like I was talking about earlier. And then I do all my music. So in a way, it's almost like a routine where it doesn't feel like forced or anything.
Yeah.
It's natural in what I want to do, and it goes together good with the music, and it goes together good with schoolwork and all that.
But around your peers, like, how do you manage being an artist and also like, do you have that ego where like you know I'm a rap artist? Like, look, I've been in a room, I've been with this, or do you know how to separate that?
I like in a way I don't ever flex it, like kind of how you said,
Yeah.
or don't like, cause I mean I need to be humble. There's like I don't
Right.
care about. I mean, especially at school,
Yeah.
I'm with my friends. I'm hanging out. We're talking. We're having a good time. Sometimes a kid that knows me from school, they'll bring up, bro, I seen on Instagram you're with such and such. I was like, yeah, I met them. We talked it up. I was cool with him. I went to their concert. It was a cool time. But I'll never bring it up just to bring it up or just to brag. I still
that's really dope.
have my own. I still enjoy my time with my friends, and I don't just brag about what I've been able to do outside of school.
Yeah, because you've been in pretty big rooms with very significant power players in the industry.
Took hard work, dedication to
Yeah.
get where I was.
No, it is
do
it is
that.
hard work. It is hard work. And
Definitely.
have you influenced?
He's been in bigger rooms than I ever was in that age. So it's pretty proud moments like to see the doors that he opens. And like I told you guys, I stay out of his way. So every one of those doors he's opened himself.
Yeah.
I used to have like connections with like my boy Big Phil, that he was a security guard for like Exhibit and a bunch of people. So we could have called and had them open, but I never wanted it to be my work. So all those doors, all those big rooms he was in, it
I
was
worked
all
for
his
it.
work.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. And
Yeah.
even with you, did you ever see yourself like even having this type of relationship with the son, and even like having a young career like at his age? That's crazy, bro.
Having the relationship that I have with my son, I always seen that just because I didn't grow up with my dad. So me not growing up with my father, I always wanted a son. So I can do what my father didn't do for me, you know? So I was about four-ish when him and my mom split, and then he wasn't in the picture. So from being young to my age now, it's always been in the back of my mind. Whenever I had a kid, I just wanted to do whatever for him that mine didn't do. Just have a relationship with him. Just be my best friend, you know?
Yeah.
Build that relationship with him. For him to always know that whatever he needs, whether it's now or when he's older, that he can count on me for that. So to me, I love having that relationship with my son, you know?
Yeah. And then we spoke off the air a couple weeks ago about how you didn't think you were gonna have a kid.
I didn't really, to be honest.
Can you speak on that and what changed and what changes in your life that you did that like inspire and also changed the trajectory of that?
So really, when I was younger, I didn't, like I said, I didn't grow up with my father. So I used to have my father's name growing up, you know? So when I had my father's name, you know, I was with my, you know, with the mother of his, you know, mother of my son, and we didn't protect ourselves or anything before. But I still had my father's name. But even since I was little, I would always say I never wanted a kid or a son with my father's last name. So I would always speak about like not wanting to give somebody his last name. Because I didn't know him, I didn't grow up with them, I knew nothing about him, you know?
Yeah.
So why give my son, my legacy, somebody's last name that I don't know?
Yeah.
So I used to say that, you know, I used to speak it into the world, you know? His mom, I used to tell her all the time, like, I don't want a kid with his last name. So we had, you know, we were never being protected or anything, and she never got pregnant. Then when I actually changed my last name to my mom's last name, which is Rodriguez, and that's the only family I really know, you know? That's my grandfather, that's my uncles, that's, you know, that's the only family I know. So when I changed my name to their last name, then his mom got pregnant. So then it was like that was God's way of showing me that manifestation exists.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I used to always speak about a son, and I always used to say I want him around the same birthday as me, because I didn't grow up with
7 days
mine.
apart.
And we're literally 7 days apart. I'm April 21st, he's April 28th.
That's awesome.
Literally, we're a week apart.
The same thing, I always said I didn't want to give him my dad's last name. For what? I wanted my grandpa's last name. I wanted the last name of the people that I know, my family.
Yeah.
The last name that I'm proud of, you know?
Hell yeah.
And as soon as I changed it, as soon as it was legal through the court, through the everything, it was like right after that she got pregnant and we had him, you know? So it's like, that was like what changed my mind of like, oh, like what you really speak into the world, you're gonna get. Like, whether you speak like, oh, I'm gonna be this or that, it's like, you're really speaking it into existence. So you gotta really watch what you say, you know? If you say, oh, I'm gonna stay broke, you might stay broke because you keep believing that, you know?
Yep.
If you say that, you know, I could be successful, I could this, I could that, you know, you really can. It's what you believe that you can, you know? So he was the one that really made me think that way. Because when God gave me him, he gave him to me the way I always spoke about it. So it always made me believe that now.
Man, that's fire. Sheesh. That's a clip.
Hey, what's your vision with this music? Like, what's your end goal? Where do you want to go with this? Because obviously you're just starting.
And it's changing, right? Music is always changing. It's forever changing.
It's always changing.
Yeah.
So I feel like, especially like how you said with music always changing, I feel like I want to be myself, and no matter what, always stick to what I feel is right in music and always be myself. But especially in future years, I see myself and I want to still be doing music. I still will be doing music as long as that's God's plan, because I believe that God has a plan for everything, and everything that happens, it happens for a reason. So as long as it's a part of God's plan, I still want to be doing music in the next future 10, 20, 30 years.
Nice.
Still want to be doing that and still want it to be my life. But I just want to do what comes natural and feels right to me.
Yes. Yeah,
what's the funnest thing for you? Is it to be in the studio? Is it to perform on stage? Is it to create music videos? Because nowadays you got to be very hands-on with everything. But what do you enjoy the most?
I'm gonna be honest. I think my favorite thing to do is perform. I love performing, interacting with the crowd, and being there in the atmosphere. I feel like it's amazing. I feel like that's my favorite part. Being there, seeing all the fans, seeing them get excited,
interacting,
seeing
the
them know
energy,
the music, seeing them know some of the lyrics, seeing me, and them getting excited to see the artist that they like. The whole atmosphere and interaction, I feel like I love that part.
Nice.
What's your one of your most favorite like moments like in music so far? Like probably your most favorite, the one that sticks to you more.
I was doing this concert, my hometown, for MC Bob. Shout out MC Bob.
Shout out MC Bob. I know you're mad at me a little bit right now, but I fuck with you.
Shout out MC Bob. Well, he had a show in San Diego, my hometown. Reached out, because I wanted to perform, and then I was performing. There was these group of kids out there in the crowd. Yeah. They were singing one of my songs like word for word. They knew the whole thing, and I was just obviously I'm looking everywhere, but I was watching them, and I was seeing them sing my lyrics and rap my music, in a way, it just felt amazing. It felt touching. It felt like surreal in a way.
Yeah.
Seeing other people at the concert actually knowing my lyrics and actually rapping it with me felt amazing.
And it's crazy because I mean, even at what 13 was it? I mean, you're an inspiration for the
Yeah.
youngers, for
Yeah.
kids that are your
12.
age.
I'm
12 right now.
Well, he's been faking the faking the age a little bit.
Well,
came in with his own
really
record.
had to.
Yeah,
we
he
didn't,
had
have,
to,
we didn't
yeah.
have a choice.
Yeah.
He had another Instagram other than the one that he has right now.
Yeah.
The other one had like 56,000. That was his original one that actually he started with. So I mean, he grew that one from 0 to 56.
But I was like 12, so
No,
I still
you weren't even 12. You were
Oh
like
no,
11.
I was 11. I was
Or
11.
even.
Oh, I remember.
So when it
I
went viral, he was only like
11
11.
years old. I had barely.
So then Instagram started deleting it. Like they would take it down, and then I would have to send them my ID and everything, and
Yeah,
tell them,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm his dad. I'm okay with everything." Blah blah blah.
And then
So
we
then
give
they
it
were
up.
okay with it. They would give it right back to us. The very first time they gave it right back or whatever. And then they would take it down again. Then here I go having to send my picture. Sometimes I would have to send a selfie with the picture or whatever.
It's me again.
Yeah, it's me again. And they would give it back.
Times, man.
But then he got to a certain point where he was just literally like so many comments, people hating, people, I'm sure
Yeah.
people were reporting it.
Of course.
And everything.
Hating just-
So there was one
wanna see me
time
up.
where in a week they took it down like 4 times.
I
It got
remember
to a
that.
point where I'm like, dude, you better start doing a backup because I feel like they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
Sure enough, they did. They completely
Yeah,
took
sheesh.
it.
No,
they didn't
they
even
didn't-
let me appeal it.
Not
Nothing.
even.
It was just like it
So-
was done.
How do you feel about that? Because look,
Honestly-
50 something, it's a
It
a
was
good number, bro. It's
56,000.
not
I
to
was
fuck
Oh,
around.
56,000. That's a
So
big
he's
number.
like, fuck, yeah, you gotta start all over. How do you feel? Did it kind of set you back
At
a little
first,
bit?
I felt like it set me back, but then
Yeah.
I thought about it. Like I said earlier, everything happens for a reason. So I knew
Yeah.
that was supposed to
Yeah,
happen,
but-
and it was alright. And
But
I
were you
feel,
upset about it?
I'm gonna be honest, I was really upset for a good, like I said, for like a good, honestly, like for like a good week and a half, I was mad about it. I was
I'm beyond.
annoyed.
I was upset. It wasn't even all. It wasn't even my hard
Yeah,
work. It was
yeah,
his
yeah.
hard
It's a lot
work.
of hard
Stops the
work, bro.
momentum.
But it
you know?
was seeing him upset about it and me not being able to do nothing about it. It was that like, damn, like
Because moments like that could break an artist where he feel, you know what, fuck all of that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hey, but that means you're meant to do what you gotta do
Yeah.
because you're like, fuck it, I need that nigga.
So yeah, I was
build it
mad, but
again.
then I just had to rebuild it back up and do
yeah.
it again.
So that's literally what he did. He just had us. I was like, it is what it is. We got to go again. And
And that's with
if
life.
we get it
you
back,
know?
we get it
that
back.
is-
Life,
that
setbacks.
is-
will always do that
Them
to you,
setbacks
bro.
are gonna
That
happen.
is with life. That
So
is
he
with
got
life.
he got back up to like 41, but TikTok and everything keeps deleting them because they would say you're not of age, and their age limit was 13.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm like, you're gonna have to put 13 on your shit. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to put 13 on your profile and
Yeah.
13 on TikTok.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I
It don't matter if
remember,
your birthday comes up
can see a
and we're
little stash
celebrating
already
and we
coming.
made 12 years old.
Get a little shadow
I can
there.
see a little shadow already.
I remember when I was 11, but I had
Yeah.
said on Instagram I was 13, and it was
Yeah.
my birthday, and I was turning 12. I posted a video of the cake. and, no, there wasn't no candles that said 12 or anything. There was just regular the stick-up candles.
Okay.
And somebody had put.
Somebody kind of.
Somebody DM'd and they were saying, "Did you just turn 14?" I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even respond because they had asked, They said, "Did you just turn 14?" I didn't even respond. I left them on red.
So he's been 13 for like 2 years already.
And this year when I actually do turn 13, I'm gonna now be able to say, yeah, I'm actually 13.
And you
So
put the number this time around to make sure. How do you deal with I noticed that when with a recent interview you had, you did a mic drop where you fucking rehearsed a verse of yours, and they went up. People were loving it. A lot of brands tapped in. People were she got shit a lot. But I noticed here and there, very very few, but you did see some haters. Like, how do you even deal with it? Did that even set you back, or how do you even process that?
well, a lot of the times I won't look at it or I won't pay it no mind because I feel like if you're doing something correct, there's gonna be haters.
Yeah,
At first, it
facts.
bothered me a little bit when I first was starting music, but then also my dad was there and he would help me and he would talk to me about it. He'd be like,
Yeah.
haters, they're always gonna be there. They're always gonna
Yeah.
be there. No matter what you're doing, there's always gonna be somebody
There's
hating.
always.
And if you're hating, and if somebody's hating on you, you're doing something right because haters are mostly just people that are jealous. So I feel like
Yeah.
now I don't pay it no mind.
Yeah, and it's better to have haters and people that love you because to be just mid, you never want to be mid. You
Yeah.
always want to be polarizing or have the love.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? I think that's a good sign. Because even them, like, bro, you're an old ass man. Why are you and this kid's motherfucking talking about, man? And it didn't even make sense. Because I'm like, if I read some of them, I'm like, bro, are you listening to the lyrics?
Literally.
Like, I was just like, what the fuck? Are
Like,
you
you're
confusing?
grown,
Yeah,
hating on
you're
me.
grown.
Okay,
like,
but think
You
about
have a
it.
job. Like,
You
why
still
are you
got their
like,
attention though. They
He-
took their time to go out there and write
He
that
gets
comment.
a lot of different hate on there.
Yeah.
A lot of it we leave it. Don't matter no more. It's just more, you know, more reactions to it.
Yeah.
More,
Yeah.
you know, he's gonna get. It's just gonna get. It's gonna be good for the algorithm for him. So
Yeah,
we
for
just,
sure.
we just
I mean,
leave
you're
it.
hating on me,
like,
but you're
there's
still
some
following.
people that
Yeah.
say like nasty stuff or
pocket
say
stuff,
dumb
yeah.
stuff out of pocket, or I just delete it.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I go on there like pretty much every day, and I look at all the comments.
That's a good
and
thing, though,
The
that you're
stuff
able to
that is
overlook
like
that.
you know out of pocket, I just
Bro,
delete
yeah.
it. I restrict them on there, delete it. Cool. He can't comment on there no more.
Yeah.
But all the other stuff, even if it's like you know little dumb stuff, they're like, oh, you sound dumb, or oh, this is trash. Cool. Another reaction on there.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, you know, just leave it, like it. It's better for him, for the algorithm.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Like
mean-
like you said, it got his attention,
Yeah.
made him react, it made him comment.
And sometimes
cool,
that
good
person
looking
just
out.
wants attention. You know what I mean? They just
Like,
want to be noticed.
You're hating on me. You're saying bad things about me. You're trying to make me feel bad. But you liked my video and you're following me still. So you're still giving me.
Yeah.
You're still following me, meaning you're still wanting to see my stuff.
Hey, was there anybody like that's big that commented on one of your videos or one of your reels or pictures that you were like, oh shit, like
Well, when I was doing the covers, I felt like I always seen a lot like EBK J-Bo had reposted me.
sheesh.
Trying to think, EBK J-Bo reposted me. Jeezy, Shoreline Mafia, Phoenix Flex reposted me. Mike Sherm had also reposted me.
Larry June.
Larry June reposted me. That was
Damn.
an awesome one.
Trippie
Trying to
Red
think.
commented
Oh yeah,
on
Trippie
yours.
Red commented on one of my things.
Oh, the big dogs, those
Chief
big dogs.
Chief Keef liked one of my videos.
Oh
I
shit.
think he commented on one too on the
Oh,
other
yeah.
on the other Instagram on the 56,000.
Oh yeah, on the 56,000, he had commented on it. Honestly, one of the main.
That was really why, even for me, I was hurt when he lost the 56,000.
Yeah, I was just
Because
about
on
to
that
say.
one, it was like almost everybody was following him.
Nice.
A lot of
Like,
big artists that I had
that's
met
where it
on when I had that
started.
account followed me. So I was also upset about that because a lot of people that followed me,
sad.
like Mike Sherm followed me on there,
Sheesh.
and then boom, got taken down. Now I had a lot of people that I had met that had followed me, and it was kind of
He had to
gone.
get them all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally had to do it all over again. Because like a Mike Sherm, it's like he's cool with everybody and all that, but I get it. He's not going to follow everybody.
Yeah.
And if he don't really know you, he's not going to follow you.
Yeah.
So it was like when he was in the room with him, bro, they show him mad love. So he's then in the room and they're actually
Networking.
like being genuine and networking.
Yeah.
Then it's like he's like, hey, can you follow me? Then I said, oh yeah, for sure, I got you. So then even like when he told them like, hey, I lost my other account, you know, can you follow me? It's like, oh yeah, for sure, I got you. So it's like he had to rework. So he had to, you know, double back to what he had already did and redo it again.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, just twice the work. But
Literally.
sometimes he's got to learn the hard way.
Yeah,
You got to
for
work.
sure.
You got to work. You got to work hard for
And
it.
I got to work twice as hard, but
Yeah.
I'm
And,
still.
and
I'm
even
still do what I
interacting
love.
with these artists, what artists gave you like the best energy where you were like, damn, like show you the most authentic love?
I'm gonna be honest. Like you saying which one? Or
Yeah,
like,
which one?
I'm gonna be honest. D Savage.
D Savage.
I'm gonna be honest that I was mad about that. So we had a show. It was Las Vegas, right? Mm-hmm. We had a show in Las Vegas. I had my merch, CJR merch. I had gave it to him. I was like, yo, bro, can you, if you post it on your story and just tag me, not even having the word, just post a video of it. He said, bro, I'll put it on for you, and I'll put it on for you, and you can take a photo of me wearing it. I thought maybe, he'll take it off, put his regular shirt back on. When it was about time to actually perform, he was gonna go on with that shirt on, with my merch on. But the damn show got canceled. Something had happened outside.
There was another artist.
Oh,
They started
yeah.
fighting in the backstage
Yeah.
and all that. And then one of them was from Vegas, and one of them pulled out a strap, and then the whole security got in. They took him outside, and they go outside, and then they start shooting in the air.
Damn, I see.
And then
Sheesh.
they called the whole cops and everything. And it all happened outside, but they had to cancel the show. So
Yeah.
it was literally like one artist next, I think, and then D Savage was gonna go on.
Yeah.
So it's like he was gonna rock his merch on the show, and he didn't
And
have to.
then-
He could have just.
I mean, I still have that photo on my phone of him
held
wearing
it up
it.
and took a picture, you know. Now
Yeah.
he threw
Yeah,
it on.
I still have the photo on my phone. There's a photo of him going like this with the CJR merch. So
But
at least I still have that.
But I'm gonna be honest though, that's one thing that I appreciate because a lot of like every artist that we've met, they all show 'em mad love. OGZ, Phoenix Flexin, like every show that we've been to, they all show 'em mad love.
Yeah. Oh,
so
also,
it's like it's dope to see that, and it's not because of me. It's most of the
His
time
energy.
I'm out of this out of
Yeah.
the picture.
Hey.
Like we walk in the back, and I'm not even this close. Like I let him go over there and do his talking and. He talks to them,
Yeah.
so it's his networking and everything.
Yeah.
But they all show him mad love, bro.
gotta
also
respect.
another artist that I want to say that I want to put is Osama.
Zoe
I met him at
Shout out to
I met-
Osama.
Shout out to Osama, man. I met him at, I believe, a car show.
No, we were in Adelanto
yeah.
at a show. I don't even remember what show it was, but it was at that Adelanto Stadium.
Probably one of those
one of
nationwide
my
ones.
homies, my really good friends,
Yeah.
Big Gil, he invited us to the show and put him on the stage.
Yeah.
And Zoe Samo was going to perform that day.
Yeah.
I think it was actually like a dog show as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, the dog show.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like a
It
dog
was a
show.
dog show with a bunch of French bulldogs, all that. He performed. He was performing his most viral song, Underrated. I was
Yeah.
right there with him. I was rapping it. He had the mic like this. He turned it to me, and and it was a little moment. I was rapping it. Then we chopped it up. We had got his number, and we ended up doing a track. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I love that song, All Money In.
Yeah.
CJR featuring Zoe Sama. I love that song. So off of the strength, he didn't even want to a percentage, nothing. We kept asking him, "What's your email so we can give you a percentage? What's your email?" He didn't respond. Didn't even want a percentage. So he showed me so much love.
He's just
Shout out
always
to
showed
Did it for
him
the free.
love. He's always showed him love from the beginning. But it's just like you said, he walks in confident.
Yeah.
And then he talks to everybody.
Yeah.
And then they see he don't speak like a little kid, you know? They see they can have a full on conversation with him.
Yeah.
Like about anything, music or anything. And then he understands it, so it's easy for them to vibe with him. So that's why they show him a lot of love too. But it's because since he was little, like how he told you earlier, closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah.
Since he was little, I don't teach him, like, I don't talk to him like a kid. Like, I get it, you're my kid, you're my son, but I'm not going to baby him the whole time because the world's not going to baby him.
Yeah,
Exactly,
you're right.
bro.
And there's only really, I mean, one thing that's promised is I'm not guaranteed tomorrow or I'm
Yeah.
not guaranteed 5 years from now. So if I don't teach him how to really speak to the world or speak up for what he needs or what he wants, who else is going to teach him?
That's true.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest, like the school teaches you how to work.
Yeah.
They teach you how to go out into the real world and get a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And be somebody's 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's
go
not
with me?
speaking up for yourself.
That's
That's not teaching you how to
working
like,
for
oh, I
somebody
need to
else.
get this or I need to get that. Like actually, putting the action behind it.
Yeah.
So I have to teach them all of that. I have to teach them now,
Yeah.
you know,
And what's one thing that you don't like about the industry so far?
about the music industry. I mean,
You know, it's fun creating, but then you got to deal with the industry and the weird people and those weird as environment sometimes.
I mean, it just sometimes there's too much politics to it.
Yeah.
To be honest, you know. Even as him as a kid,
Yeah.
such and such doesn't like such and such,
Ah.
so now I gotta watch if I could take him to this show or take him to that show, and it's like, well, you were at that show last time with such and such, so I don't want you at
Yeah.
this show now.
Or like the
Bro, he's
rappers
a
that are
kid,
in
like-
gangs and shit like that.
All
Yeah.
that
Like-
drama, your guys' drama, that's your guys'
Yeah.
drama.
Especially like
He's- you know what I mean?
the
He's a
rappers
kid.
that fall. I like how my dad was saying the politics and everything. If there's rappers that maybe they're in a gang or whatever,
Yeah.
and then if I'm with this rapper, but he doesn't like a person from this, but I'm hanging out with both of them, it's like in a way, it's kind of awkward in a way.
Yeah, because sometimes you take a picture with this one and then they also like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I don't like this one. You're taking a picture. What's up, homie?
So then now the
Yeah.
next time that he has a show or whatever, they're I'm not gonna invite this one no
Yeah,
more because
see,
you
that's
just took a
fucking
picture with
gay.
that
So,
fool.
yeah.
But I like it also how there is some rappers where they follow me and they'll see that, but they don't pay no mind because they know I'm a kid and they know it's
They
different.
respect it,
And I
yeah,
respect
for
the rappers
sure.
like that. I think it's
Yeah.
So some of them
it's
really
dope.
like how he said they don't care about none of that. They see he's in his own lane.
Yeah.
He's not doing the whole politicking or the whole game
Yeah,
or like
bro.
actually like, you know.
He's a real
following to
artist.
certain-
He's focusing on the
they're-
art.
Exactly.
Yes.
Some of them
Focusing
see
on my
that.
craft.
Yeah.
And the ones
That's
that
all I
see
wanna do.
that, they like, they don't care. They're like inviting them. They're come to this show, come to that show, you know? But some of them, they just stick to that politicking. So it's like, you know, and I mean, the other thing for me, it's like, right now at his age, they still see him as a kid.
Yeah.
I get it when he was 5, 6, 7. It's like, all right, bro, at 13, what were you saying at 13? What kind of music were you listening to at 13?
At 13, I was listening to Eminem.
Eminem.
Eminem and Exhibit.
What did Eminem and what was an Eminem and Exhibit really saying?
I'm gonna kill you.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, at 13,
Yeah.
bro, I don't care if he says cuss words.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's saying stuff. Why? He's already 13.
Yeah.
I know at 13, I was listening to Ice Cube, No Vaseline.
Yeah, for sure.
Snoop Dogg. Bro, they were cussing. They were saying all kinds of things. Eminem,
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah. I had a fucking question for you. Hold on, let me get it again. I had a question for you about music. Oh yeah. How do you attack the music? Do you do the beat first, or do you want to write first?
What do you mean? Can you say again?
Do you when you attack the music? Do you wait for the beat, or you already have things written down?
I mean, sometimes I'll have I'll think of something in my head, so I'll write that down. But a lot of the times I'll have a beat just so way my flow and my cadence goes with it. So usually I'll have a beat first, or I'll have my producer send me five, six. I'll have him send me 2, 3 beats, and then I'll pick which ones I like, and then I'll use those.
Do you feel like what's most important to you, lyrics or the sound of your music? Or do you feel like it kind of goes hand in hand?
I feel like it goes hand in hand. I feel like it's both.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were saying lyrics, and you were saying what the
The
beat?
production, yeah.
I feel like both matters, because if you have a really good beat and it's a really great beat that could be used amazingly, but you have bad lyrics that don't go with the beat, it can mess up the whole songs, and vice versa. If you have really great lyrics but a bad quality beat or a bad beat, I feel like it won't be as good of a song, and sometimes it'll throw it off.
Yeah, because sometimes you get a lot of hit records that are basically focused more on the production side, right?
Right.
Where you feel like, the lyrics are whatever, but it sounds good and it bops good.
Right.
Do you struggle with that? Where maybe I'm gonna maybe not be so lyrical on this record and just catch a vibe, or for you it's just on the moment thing?
I mean, I've had songs where more of them, they're more catchier than
Yeah.
lyrical, and I've had songs where I feel like some of the bars I'm saying are more more lyrical in a way.
Yeah.
What was the song that I was doing today? Was it Kill My Vibe? Yeah, Kill My Vibe.
The one that you did on Bars on Wheels?
Yeah.
You did
So I was
Sudden
doing-
Hard and Kill My Vibe.
Kill My Vibe. I feel like some of the lyrics is more lyrically, like how we were saying.
Yeah.
It's more, but then I have my song Rock With This, where it's more of a vibe because it's more catchy. Rock with this. When it's playing in the club, they gonna rock with this. It's more catchy. It's more of a vibe with the beat and everything.
Do you feel like you will be the greatest out of San Diego of all time?
I feel like
Because at this point, you've proven yourself that you create good
Yes.
music. You have great flow. You have a great presence on the track. And right now, on some real stuff, bro, if you continue this, you might be the one to think about first whenever you even mention San Diego.
see, I would love to be that, and I would love to be, when you think of San Diego rappers, I'd be one of the first to think about. But the
Yeah.
only way I'd be able to ever to get there is if I work hard. So I think, yes, I could be known as, when you think of San Diego rap, you think of me. I think I could be that. I know I could be that. I know I have that in me. I just know that I have to work hard and I have to keep working hard and keep being consistent to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire, huh?
My
Shit.
guy's he's very creative.
Yeah,
bro,
he's very
for his
creative.
age.
No,
I
he
like
is.
that.
He's very creative.
Yeah.
I want to see you strive, and I do feel like you have everything that you need, even in the support system, to be one of the greatest in hip hop ever, especially in the West Coast. You could be that.
Yeah.
And it's how much you want it. It's how much dedication you put. Also, always evolve, bro. One thing you gotta do is evolve, because in life, if you don't evolve, you die. You get
Facts.
stale. Always find ways to reinvent yourself, because if you notice, the greats, they never give you the same album twice.
No.
They'll give you, they're giving you their life, right? So you in life you grow, bro. You grow. So it's different stages. So if you always trying to do the same album and just expect
Same type of album?
expect your fans to just be dumb, nah, they're gonna grow out of you. They're gonna be like,
Right,
you know
they're
what?
gonna want something
He's
different.
done the same shit. You know what? I'm off to the new artist. But if you keep them guessing, we're like, oh shit, this one came different.
It's the
So that now you create a thirst for your next project because now they're gonna like, oh, I know he's gonna come different, and I can't
Right.
wait for it.
Like I feel like some rappers they want to stick to the same type of Cali rap, SD
Yeah.
rap, LA rap.
Yeah.
But I feel like you got to be different. Like
Yes.
Kendrick Lamar, obviously he came from LA,
Yeah.
and he was doing that like LA rap the way that everybody else was. But he knew he also had to evolve, and he went
Evolve.
different.
In order that Kendrick didn't blow up in L.A., he blew up in New York first.
It's kind of like the same thing Mitchie Slick told you the other day when we were on the call.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has their own sound.
Yeah.
You have your own sound now, you know?
Because recently I interviewed ATM Danny, and even him when he said I don't want to be a Cali rapper.
Yes,
He
he
like
meant-
you could have a career in Cali and a very successful career, but he's like, I want to be in the big leagues. I want to be next to Drake. I want to
I seen that.
I want to go to another country and kill it.
That's literally why I have them like how he said the dictionary work.
Yeah.
I have them work on different things. I have them listen to different things. I have them watch different like podcasts, different
Yeah.
like documentaries. I have them watch everything.
I've
Like,
watched all those. I've watched
even
the X.
Juice World
I watched the
documentaries.
Juice
like
WRLD
Juice WRLD,
documentary. I
every
watched the
Juice WRLD
X
for
documentary.
sure.
I watched Wu Tang Clan. I watched the ODB documentary.
Yeah.
Literally.
I
like,
watch-
I think we lost a lot of
Great rappers.
generation when we lost Extentacion and Juice WRLD.
Literally.
Those
All
two
of them.
were supposed to be
so
like
it's like I
Literally,
the
they were
best,
supposed
the
to-
best right now.
Yes,
So I
I
show
feel like
them
they
all
still
of
would have
that.
been popular.
Yeah, they would have been popular. Could
I mean,
say.
let's think about it, bro.
Juice WRLD could
Juice
freestyle for
WRLD,
hours.
y'all seen that? Y'all seen his freestyles?
Yeah.
He could have been way bigger than he already was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was already known
He was already
all
big.
over, like
yeah.
basically almost everywhere in America in a way. Not everywhere, but he was known.
Yeah.
But I feel like all because of them damn drugs, all because of the airport.
Yeah.
He took the drugs, didn't want to get took to
Ah,
jail.
yeah, damn. Even that.
All
like,
that drugs,
So that's
all
why I
because
show
of
him all of that though, because at the end of the day, he has to learn that.
Yeah.
Like he has to see, like, look at the talent that he wasted. He's
Yeah.
gonna be put around all of that
Oh yeah.
at one point.
All of that's gonna be
I don't
around
want
you.
him to waste his talent over the same mistakes that they did.
And
So I
it's
have to
okay
show 'em all
if they
that.
do it. It's okay
Yeah.
if that's how they get down. It's okay for you to be like, is that's how you get down? That's how you get down. But me, I get down a different way.
Right.
And there should be that respect when you're around these
Yes.
artists. And also always like speak up for yourself. Like, nah, you know what? That's what you do for you to be dope.
Yes.
I'm dope but without it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I do wanna. For me, I would advise you to like go travel, go to different producers from different states. That way you could expand your palette. So when you're painting, you're able to pick up. You have a big ass crayon box where you could go anywhere with it.
Yeah.
So I always push people to go to Houston, tap in with a dope producer. Man, go to New York, tap in with this dope producer. Go to Atlanta, tap in with a dope
That's
producer.
literally the good thing about him.
Yeah.
That it don't matter where we go, he wants to work.
Yeah.
So like when we went to Texas, like we were supposed to fly out of LAX at like 8 a.m. so that we got over there at a good time. We ended up leaving like late as hell. Like
6.
they ended up canceling the
The flight
flight
was
that
at
we
6.
had, and they gave us a late flight. We didn't get to Texas till midnight, bro. I was like, dude, this fool's gonna be tired, whatnot. We get back
Like
to
his rapper hours,
we
homie.
we get back to the room.
Just barely
This fool and
clocking
the
in.
producer, they bust out the laptop, the mic,
He has
and
the
everything.
mic. He has the whole
They
headphones.
start going,
He's
bro.
on the bed laying down.
I'm over here like ready to
He's
go.
already-
Some
my dad's
grandpa
already-
shit.
I'm over here ready to crash out, and he's like, "Bro, we're getting to work."
Let's do it.
So it's like when I see those kind of things, then I'm like, "Bro, this fool wants it."
Yeah.
You know?
No, he's for
So,
sure. You
so
see
even
it.
like we went over there, they got a show called The Heat Wave.
Yeah.
Then when we did The Heat Wave, Chili Willy brought him out, and the whole Baby Youngin brought him.
Yeah.
They brought him out there because they do that show every year. When they brought him out there, the same thing. We went there to the car show and everything. Then when the car show was over, this fool wants to go to the studio.
Yeah.
We go and get
now
food.
we
Go. We went got food. Went and dropped off our stuff at the hotel. Then we shot right to the studio. So it's like the whole time he's like you said he works with different producers.
You
So
have
then
to.
he worked with the dude over there. What was his name? The one that you worked with over there. I forgot his name, but it was at Baby with Baby Youngin.
Yeah.
The same thing. My nephew graduated from from the National Guard. And when he graduated from the National Guard, we went to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And Dallas, where Baby Youngin was at, was like 2 hours away.
2 hours.
Bro, we're on vacation.
Yeah.
This fool wants to go work in Dallas. So here
good.
you see me driving from Oklahoma to Dallas, which was like 2.5 hours away.
Jeez.
So here we go, spending a whole day
It was literally
driving
my
all the
whole
way over
family.
there so that he can go and work at the studio.
And it wasn't just us, it was my whole family.
And everything. Well, my mom was with us too, so we took my
Yeah.
mom.
It was
fine.
me, my mom.
So my mom ended up
me,
going to the
my mom,
studio.
my grandma, my tia, my 2 cousins, my brother, everybody. We were all
Yeah.
there.
So,
They
yeah.
were all in the studio with me while I made a song.
What do the family think about you? Like, how do they treat you now? Do they treat you differently?
No.
They want to make sure they get the good credit with you, so that way you could buy my house later on.
No, I feel like they don't treat me any differently. Yeah, I've taken my cousins to shows when they.
Yeah.
we-
Well, that's fine.
Like, they wouldn't ask. In a way, we will offer it. Like, I know some of my cousins, they like listen to Mike Sherm. So when I got the chance, when I opened up for Mike Sherm at one of the concerts, we brought them with us. And
that's dope.
it's awesome. It's dope to be able to still be able to do that. And it's not that they would treat me any different. It's not that they're treating me any different. They're not asking, hey, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? Just because you make music. In a way, I told them, let's do this. I want to invite y'all. Let's come with us.
Yeah. They're respecting that boundaries of
For
your
him,
art.
that's like
yeah.
his cousins and stuff like
Yeah.
that. At the beginning, though, people didn't get it why I was letting them do it. Like some of my uncles and stuff like that,
yeah.
they didn't really like it. They think it's like a grown man sport type of thing, you know? They think it's you gotta be a certain age, why you letting them do that? Why you this? Why you that? But like I said many times, I see it like a sport.
It is a sport.
Look at how many kids their parents spend their whole life putting them in football. The kid never makes it to the NFL,
Yeah.
Nope.
but he learned something out of it. He
Yeah.
learned hard work, dedication, discipline.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, if he don't make it, he don't make it. But he
You know what I
learned
learned?
something
You know
along
what I
the
learned?
way. Yeah, he learned something
Say I
along the
don't
way.
make it. You know what I still learned? I still learned that I still learned hard work. I still learned to be dedicated at whatever I do, and I still learned all that. I still learned dedication, all that.
Yeah, so some of my my
And
uncles and
discipline, all
stuff
that.
like that, they didn't really like it.
Yeah.
So I would hear it.
They'll be like,
I
it's
would
that black music.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. It was like them thinking I was doing it for myself.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh well, you're only letting them do it so that now, because like when I partnered up with the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're just doing it so you can go have a studio, so you have a spot to go kick it at, or so you
yeah.
could bring people to, or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
for
just
sure.
like one of those like you're wasting your time, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like they don't see what I see,
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
So it's kind of like a parent that sees his son like, damn, he's good at soccer. You know what? He wants to play soccer on a team. Put him on the team. That's what his parent sees, you know,
Yeah.
that they could play soccer. Well,
Yeah.
my son can rap. Like,
Yeah.
he got on a mic and he could rap. But it wasn't even like, as soon as I heard him, I was like, oh yeah, he could rap, so I'm just gonna go full force. No, we kept going back. And then Crooks the Felon was doing music already, so he already had an ear for music. So he was already telling me like, bro, he's got it in him. And then, like I said, I grew up with Mitchie
Shout out
Slick.
to
Mitchie
singing.
Slick has done music
Yeah, for sure.
for years, bro. Like since I was in high school and stuff like that, I was bumping his stuff. Triggeration, Station, all that. Like all his music, we were bumping it.
Shout out
So
Mitchie.
I grew up with him. We grew up in the same neighborhood. We've been knowing each other since I was a kid, you know?
Literally.
So when he was really about it and that's what he wanted to do, I called him. Bro, I need to show you my son. I think he's, you know, this is really what he likes. This is what he's got in him. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's a gift, you know? All right, bring him. Took him to the studio. And I remember, bro, like, I got out of the way. He started, like, just, hey, go in the booth and do this. And he would do it in first shot. And he like, what the hell? Did I tell 16-year-olds to do that in the first shot and they can't do it?
Yeah.
And then he would come out of the booth and be like, all right, go back in there. If you could do this, then, bro, you really got it. And he would go back in there and
Do
first
it.
shot, do it again. And he would like,
He even helped
bro,
me.
what the hell? He's like, bro, your
He even
kid's
helped me
got it
write
in
one of
him.
my first songs.
So since he was little,
I think it
once
was my
I
second
like
song, actually.
really noticed it, it's like, bro, he's got it in him. Like,
Yeah, you can
that's
see it.
his thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
He helped me write my song called West Side. So I think it was like honestly my second song.
That was your
Second or third.
third song.
Cause King
Because you did King Vibe, the second one.
That was, he helped me write my third song ever released.
Were we ever able to see you maybe in the future tap into being a producer as well? Because in a way, you are already that, because you work with your producers along the way. But I just feel like even you being more hands on and be able to
And,
create
like,
your own
making my own
sound,
beats.
yeah.
I
Not,
mean-
not only making your own beat, because a beat maker is different from a producer.
Right,
A,
I
beat,
get what you're
a producer could get a beat like Dr. Dre and Kanye. They get beats already. They make them better. They add this. They remove this. They're able to like basically envision the final
Right.
craft.
They can envision who
Yeah.
they
Yes.
hear on
Who
it,
they
who
hear-
they see on it.
Yep.
I mean,
Like-
I can. I'm being honest. I could see myself doing that
Okay.
one day, elevating, like how you said, elevating and evolving always.
Elevating, yeah.
So I feel like I could see myself doing that
Don't-
one day.
don't- don't limit yourself,
being
because
never.
I think that at that point you
sky's the limit.
really elevate your
The sky's
music
the limit. I
when
can do
you're
whatever
very
I
like
put my mind to.
hands
So I think I'm being honest. I think I could do it one day.
That's the
I
one
think
thing
you should do that,
That's the
for
one
sure.
thing I'll never let him do is limit himself.
Yeah,
Because, as Mexicans growing up from the older generations, they limit us too much.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
they do.
They do.
Go to high school, get a diploma, get a regular job. It's always just do the basics. It's
yeah.
almost like a limit to what
Yep.
we're doing.
Yep, for sure.
I can't do that to him. I can't put him in a box and that's all you could do. When he starts thinking like that, that's when I'm like, nope. Even like the word can't. I ever hear him say can't, bro, that don't go in your vocabulary. It's not part of your vocabulary. If you say you can't, you're not gonna do it. So it's the same thing for me. I can't allow him to limit himself to something.
Never.
He's gotta grow bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yep.
Even when he says, I wanna be like you, no, you don't. If you're like me, I didn't do my job right. And I tell him that all the time.
Yep.
If you're like me, I didn't do my job as a father.
Yeah.
You have to be better than me.
Yeah.
In order for me to do what I was supposed to do as a father, you have to be better than me.
Yeah.
So I can't allow him to limit himself. So
Never.
even if he gets comfortable in something in music, then I make him get uncomfortable.
Yeah. You have to be
Like
uncomfortable
the
to grow.
song that you didn't want to do, that song with that girl in it.
Who?
¿A dónde vamos?
Oh yeah.
That wasn't comfortable for you, was it? But I had to make him uncomfortable
You have to.
and make him do that so that he grew.
Yeah.
It was talking about like almost like a crush with a girl, like it was,
Yeah, for sure.
And for him, he's like, I don't want to do that. But I'm like, you got to learn that you got to like
you gotta
talk
add
to the
that to
girls.
your-
You got to have that too.
your
You get what
arsenal.
I'm saying?
Well-rounded. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was uncomfortable for him, but it made him grow. It made him,
Evolve
made him
in a way.
stay out of that, putting himself in the limit.
Yeah.
And even like attacking 2026, how do you feel like you're gonna do different? Would you from last year to this year? Like, what are you gonna do to like get bigger this year?
Be more consistent and be consistent on dropping, because last year probably dropped 4 songs, 3 songs.
Don't look at me.
No,
No,
look
no,
at
no, I know. I looked at you.
Trying to
and
blame
everything.
him.
I don't know if it was 3
Because
or
how
4.
many? Whose fault was it that we didn't drop that much?
Me. And
But
it's crazy because
but it-
I only dropped like 3 songs, and this year I already dropped. The year is not even halfway through, and I've already dropped more songs. Right now in February, I already dropped more songs than I did last year.
But the reason why, like you were saying, like a childhood, that's why I didn't go hard on him. He was only 10 or 11. Like last year, he's 12. So last year he was only 11, right? Or he turned 12 last year because he's gonna turn 13 this year. So even anything before 13, he's a kid to me. It's not necessarily that he doesn't think like a kid. Like I know he doesn't, but I still seen it like a kid. So even the dropping, I didn't press it. I didn't press the issue. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yo, we haven't dropped. Yo, you only dropped 2 songs. Yo, you only dropped 1 song.
Right.
Again, because it's not my career. It's his.
Mine.
Yeah.
It's my job.
If
It is.
I'm on there every day, like, yo, drop, it's gonna get to a point where everybody's gonna be like, well, your dad did it for you. You did that because your dad did it. So it's like I kind of let him be a kid. If you really look at his Apple Music and all that, and you see when 2020 when he dropped, he had probably the most, and then dropped less, then he dropped a certain amount, and I was okay with it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's him.
Yeah,
It was him.
it's him,
It's him.
But this year he's gonna be 13. When you're in your, when you're literally now he's
Yeah.
really gonna be 13.
Now this year I'm really 13.
But now being a teen, I can't let him slack anymore. He's already little by little reaching more in adulthood, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like, all right, you really want it, and I know you want it. So now I'm gonna be on you this year. Now this year, there's no excuses. You drop 2 songs a month. If you do your part, I'll do my part.
Right. If I don't,
You don't do your part, I'm no longer doing anything at all.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna let you fall off. If you do your part and drop 2 songs a month, I'll do my part. You want a video, you need this, you need that, cool. We gotta come to LA for Bars on Wheel, I'll take the day off. I don't care. I'll do my part. But he's gotta do his
He has
part.
to meet you though, for sure.
definitely.
As long as he meets me halfway, I don't care. I'll do whatever he needs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do gotta meet you halfway, for sure. Dan, I appreciate you guys pulling up. I'm excited for what you guys are gonna do. We do got some
Thank
things
you,
in the
bro.
work that we're gonna work together.
Yes, sir.
So and the evolution continues. But like I said, just stay creative.
Thank you, bro.
Stay creative and
Always.
understand that like you could be the best. And I
Definitely.
feel like even in this space now with Latino artists and even in rap, like right now we don't have a ceiling anymore. It's been broken. It's just like now it's for the taking, and evolve. Every year don't come differently, and keep them guessing. You keep them guessing. You keep them thirsty for your music.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
because I mean, he's gonna be different for sure. Because we're gonna even drop Mexican music. We just haven't dropped it yet,
Some corridos.
but we're gonna end up doing corridos and stuff like that too. Like we said, he can't speak it, but he could sing it. So
And he stopped Selena, so shit. And he stopped a lot of people.
yeah,
a lot of artists
Con la
can't.
moda.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, but that's what they called them before. Because we
Yeah.
went to a show in El Centro, and he
El
opened
Centro.
up for Tercer Elemento.
Yeah.
And what was his name? Güero MP was there, right?
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's
I
his name.
forgot
Güero
about
MP
him.
was there.
Güero MP.
And he heard him singing in Spanish. He was up there doing a cover in Spanish, and then he was doing like 2 songs in Spanish.
Oh, yeah,
And then
the
when
covers.
when he was done with the covers, we're in the back, and then Güero MP comes up to him, starts talking to him in Spanish, and he looks over at me and he's like, "What'd he say, Dad?" And I
He
just
literally
started
had
laughing.
He had like a
And-
full conversation with me. He was saying something, and then he like obviously he was waiting for my response. I looked behind my dad. I was like, "Dad, what did he say?"
So he looked at him and he's like, "What do you mean you don't know what I said? You were just up there singing a song." And now he's talking to him in English. And he's like, "You were just singing a song. Like, how do you not know?" And then he's like, "Bro, I just know how to sing. Like, I love music that much that I just know how to sing, you know?" So he's all like, "Damn." He's like, "You remind me of Selena." He's like, "Selena used to do the same thing. She used." So a couple times they've already said that to him. But for me, it's like he learning music through it. So that's why I want him to do Mexican music.
Yeah.
He has 2 corridos that we're working on. One of them he
Yes.
worked on it with Junior. I don't know if you know him from.
Oh yeah.
He worked with
Baldacci.
Baldacci.
Oh yeah, JR. Yeah, shout out to
JR.
Junior for sure.
So he
That's
the
a
same
homie.
shit. Showed mad love to my son.
Yeah.
He pulled up to the house and they started working on one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
that
don't
fool has
think-
a great
I don't
voice,
really,
too.
I don't
Hell
really
yeah,
think
he
it
That fool has a
was
great voice.
like yeah,
Great
we wanted to do it at that time, but I don't really think he was really ready for it. I think right now is when I'm gonna start doing all
Yeah.
the like this year. Like I said, I want to push him hard, and it's not even that I want to push him hard. I feel like he's at that age now. Bow Wow was like 13, 14 when he really blew up.
Yeah.
That's when he popped.
So when he really started getting into music and he did the song with Battle Cat, and Battle Cat and all them were like, "Bro, you're the only one that reminded me of Bow Wow."
Yeah.
I started kind of like thinking that way already. Like when he's 13, 14, then we'll go hard.
Yeah.
When he's 13, 14, then I'll go hard. Because I didn't want him to lose his childhood. I didn't want him to like be a star at 8 years old and then you got to go
Yeah.
here, go there, go there.
Sometimes people can't grow with you. They'll like still look at you at that artist, and then they won't be fucking with you when you're like 19, 20, 21.
Right.
So, timing is very important.
So I didn't
21.
really care for him to blow up.
21.
To me, I was like, if he naturally blows up, then I can't do nothing about
Yeah.
it. He
Yeah, of
naturally just took off and
Yeah.
fuck
Be
it,
the
we gotta
next
go.
Justin Bieber and shit.
We just gotta go.
Yeah.
But it was never for me to like, you're gonna become now big. No, when it happens, it happens.
happens. It
But
happens
I
natural.
always knew,
Timing is
okay,
everything,
Bow
yeah.
Wow blew
Timing.
up at 13, 14. That's when I'm gonna allow you and I'm gonna push you to go hard because 13, 14. By the time he's 15, 16, he blows up. I know at 15, 16, I wish I would have been big.
Yeah.
You know, not even in music or anything, but if soccer or whatever, you know, you still get the same, you know, shine and all that. It's the same thing. So that's why I always knew at that time I was going to push him. So now that he has Mexican music and everything, now I want to push him to like, now release this, now release that. So like I told him 2 songs a month, but in between, sometime this year, we want to finish the corridos and still throw in an EP somewhere in between the year. Yeah, just to, if he does 2 a month, then he's at least dropping 24 songs this year.
Yeah, for sure.
He's never dropped, I don't think, any more than 12 songs in a year. Or I don't even think 10 songs in a year.
No, the most it was 9.
Yeah, see, so if he does 24 and then does an EP of 6 songs,
6 songs is
that's
30
songs in a year.
Yeah.
30
And
songs
if we
in a year
could
is
do
great.
a good 6 to 8 videos this year, then he'll still be doing pretty good, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people don't even do that.
Yeah.
A lot of artists right now don't even do
They
that.
don't.
They'll
don't.
drop 1 video, wait 6 months, drop another video, 2 videos a year, 3. Then they're dropping maybe one single a month, 1 every 2 months. So I just want him to push harder than all of them.
Yeah.
And stay that way, consistent.
definitely.
So when he gets older,
Staying consistent.
he
and
still does that.
and I'm
It's like, look at
still
OGZ
doing
and all that.
amazing.
Yeah.
They stay consistent on it.
Yeah, Joe
They're,
G's,
Yeah.
they're dropping consistently.
and he's at his peak right now, and by now he's already a legend. He's been in the game for a long
That's what I'm
time.
saying.
He's been
2016.
popping back then, and look at him now still
Since
on the
2017,
radio.
2016, he's been popping.
So even like that, like even
That's when
their
you, like, really
sound,
first blew
how
up.
their sound has evolved.
Yeah,
I'd be
it has.
showing them that. Like I'll hear the difference on this song
Yeah,
and that song, and
big
then I'll be
time.
like, bro, look at how this one song.
Yeah.
Like how it sounds over here. Or even like there's a song where he was talking to his girl, and it was more like a love song in a way. And I'm
yeah,
like,
Blame
look,
Me.
which one is it?
Blame Me.
There you go, Blame Me.
It's on.
Like even that song, he's not coming off all hard or anything like that.
No.
So I even show him like, look, you got a whole nother side to him. Not
Yeah, for
always is he
sure.
talking hard. Not always is he like, oh, doing lean, doing this, doing that. You know, they got a whole different side to him. So like you said, all the greats, they got different sides
Yes.
to
They
them.
do.
So
They do.
he needs to evolve the same way.
Yeah.
I gotta keep teaching him to evolve the same way.
Yeah.
And don't forget to experience life,
Yes.
because life gives you the energy to put it
Definitely.
into your music. 'Cause
Right.
if you're not living, you can't really put it. You'll be able
Right.
to. You won't be able to connect as deep with
Yeah.
the audience. So always don't forget to always also live, because that's like the best thing with music.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's when you're able to get the emotions into the records and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, anything you want to plug in? Anything coming up in the next couple weeks?
More music to be coming, dropping soon. My song called No Time to Waste. Gonna be dropping very soon. Feature coming out soon also. Those 2 songs gonna be coming out. No Time to Waste and a song called Got Your Back that I also want to release soon. So just be on the lookout for new music. You guys get most of my updates. My Instagram official CJR official CEEJAYR. That's where I post everything. Post the cover arts. Post the songs. That's where all my content is. TikTok also CJR official CJR. So it's official CEEJAYR. And my YouTube is just CEEJAYR CJR.
Yeah, make sure you guys reach out for bookings and bring the increments right. His prices is going high every day, dog. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I really
Thank
fuck with
you.
you.
I
really
appreciate
fuck with
you.
you. I really feel like you have everything you need for you to continue to evolve, dog.
Thank you.
Like,
I
for
appreciate
sure.
it. It means a lot.
Not for sure. And any last words you want to give? Any advice for the kids? Any advice for an artist or even somebody that's looking at you like, yo, you know, like I'm inspired. Maybe I should try it out. Even at your age, if they want to start at your age right now.
Don't let nobody tell you can't, because the sky is the limit. There's no rooftop. The sky is the limit. So just do what you want to do. Follow your gut. Trust your heart, because whenever you let somebody else tell you, if you hear somebody say, oh, you can't do that, you're not going to be able to do that. If you start thinking, wait, what if I'm not able to do that? You don't need to think like that. You should think, I am going to be able to do that, because if I put my mind to it, I'll be able to do it. Just always do what you love. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Don't let nobody talk you down. Just be you, be unique, because no matter what, at the end of the day, there's always gonna be somebody hating.
Shoosh. And with that, we let it drop. And then we are out. Make sure you guys follow Cole Media. Any updates?
Cole Media, let's go.
You're gonna see more of him pretty soon as well in other projects.
Yes, sir.
And,
Thank you for bringing me out here, bro.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you for
Shout
this
out San
opportunity.
Diego.
Yeah.
Shout out San Diego.
Yes, sir.
Shout out San Diego, big time. A lot of love in San Diego. So make sure you guys tap
Yes,
in.
sir. Thank you.
Make sure you guys reach out.
Cole Media,
Book the
hell yeah.
homie.
Thank y'all for bringing me out here.
Book the homie. Put him in these stages. And also maybe any features. Anybody you want to work with this year, big. Just throw it out there.
I mean, honestly, there's nobody that really comes to mind. And if it
Anybody that
happens,
you want to work with, he said.
anybody that I want to work with,
Music-wise.
music-wise, one day I want to see myself with a feature with like Peso or Jeezy. I want to
alright.
see if one day I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna work hard enough.
Yeah.
When I get it, one day I'm gonna have a feature and I'm gonna look back at this moment when I say it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be able to say I spoke that into existence as long as I work hard enough.
Yeah, as long as you work hard enough, for sure, bro.
This kid's got a future, man.
And we are out.
Let's go.